we got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Tim Sunset Beach Bar invites all to the Sister Isle of Carriacou on their special day pass on Sunday, October the 30th. Catch the Osprey on Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. On arrival, get served breakfast, then head on out for an island tour of Carriacou. Take a boat ride to Sandy Island, then it's off to Ansela Roach Beach for a buffet lunch of lobster, fish, chicken and ribs, along with cocktails all afternoon. The package costs $550 EC and includes your tickets to and from Carriacou on the Osprey, breakfast, the island tour, boat ride, and the buffet and cocktails. For bookings and more information, call on WhatsApp 14734153488. That number again, 14734153488. It's Tim Sunset Beach Bar Carriacou Day Pass on Sunday, October 30th. Come have some fun in the sun.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
The National Insurance Scheme continues to make it easy to access our services using the MyNIS online platform. Now we're introducing a new feature that allows you to submit your benefit claims from the convenience of your smart devices. No paper, no hassle. All you have to do is log in to my.nisgrenada.org. Select claims, fill out the relevant information, and click submit. We'll take it from there. It's that simple and that easy. Submit a claim from the comfort of your home as you rest and recuperate. Enjoy the convenience of faster claim processing and monitor the status of your claim every step of the way. We are excited to introduce this new feature to better serve you. NIS is changing the game and the way you make your claim. Access anywhere and anytime with MyNIS Online.
Have you ever imagined the value of being provided the best care services in the comfort of your own home? Or do you need caregivers that are truly invested in the health and well-being of your loved ones? Here at Innovative Healthcare, we are committed to providing you the highest quality care right in your home and the flexibility to recover at your own pace. Our services include Alzheimer's dementia care, wound care, physiotherapy, post-hospitalization care, cataract care, and so much more. We understand the great importance of your health and privacy. That's why we have a fully staffed team comprising of medical doctors, registered nurses, patient care technicians, and nursing assistants. We are located at Grove Street, St. George's. So contact us on 404-7838 to book an appointment today.
Alrighty, and we say hello and welcome to one and all currently tuned into another Mikey Live program. And of course, the pleasure is mine to welcome the first-time viewers. I don't know what took you so long, but you're here now, and that's what's important. And we say hello, and we are happy that you are here. Welcome to the family. Welcome to the business. This is what we call news discussed, not told. And so we have a few things to tell you about on the business tonight. Now, opportunities for Grenadians in Canada. We'll be talking about that in a while. And here's what. 5 TAMCC students, they're about to represent Grenada in Switzerland. And we'll explain that to you in details in a moment. 2 Grenadians caught in a drug operation by police in St. Kitts and Nevis. We're going to talk about that. And there's a new national disaster coordinator, all right, appointed at NaDMA. Well, he's reappointed because I know that he was there before. So we'll talk to you more about that in a while. And Rich Within supports young adults transitioning from residential care, which is very key, all right? And 37 dead, mostly preschoolers in Thailand, boy, in a daycare rampage. This man, he's an ex-police officer. He went into the school with a lot of weapons. And so the school saw he was coming. The teachers saw he was coming, right? So they locked themselves in. He was able to get in because, of course, he has the weapons to be able to do so, right? He barged into the school and he killed 37 people, mostly students, children. And then he goes home and kills his wife, all his children, and then himself. And you may say, well, that's in Thailand. But just imagine the horror being experienced by this country right now. I'm going to tell you more in a moment as we take our very little break and invite you to share the program so that once we come back from the break, that we'll have our full audience ready to go. We want to remind you that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Court Grenada Limited, Digital Housing Authority, NAWASA, Innovative Health Services and Infinite Contractors, Real Value IGA Supermarket, National Insurance Scheme, and Communal Credit Union. Folks, when we come back, it will be real news in all the Lily Lolo, so all you better prepare for a girl of water, whatever all you need and thing, organize all yourself. We will be back.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
For your education,
for your financial freedom.
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
It's Soca Parang Indie Basket, the Spice Basket. Saturday, 5th November, featuring from Trinidad, Scrunta, Baron,
Then you go see Obi Parangos and me.
Marcia Miranda.
Darling, look, it's Christmas, a special time of year.
From Grenada, Caracou String Band, Lele, Hassan Leke and Steve Theodore. Get your early bird ticket for $60 after you pay $80 and more at the door. And are available at Chucky's Bar, Brendan on the Terminal, Grenada Optical in St. George's, Gittins Pharmacy Grenville, Gittins Healthcare Grandance, Chai's Bar St. Mark's, Nick and Bites Guave, St. David's Pharmacy, Calico Shopping Center, Main Street, Sotiers, Soca Parang Indie Basket, Spice Basket, Saturday, 5th November, showtime, 8 p.m. Brought to you by National Lotteries Authority, We FM, Boss FM, Top FM, Magic FM, Bulk by Carib, Captain's Harris, GBN, MTV, Alamanda Hotel, 3 O's Auto Supplies, and Grenada Distillers. Soca Parang Indie Basket, Spice Basket, Saturday, 5th November, showtime, 8 p.m. It's another Chucky's promotion.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, NaDMA, TROP1, HbA1c, PT-INR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granats, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com. Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
All right, so we're sorry for that. All right, so let's go straight into the news. My business just muted itself, I don't know what's going on. So the first thing that we need to tell all about, boy, straight up, we have a quick notice for you from NAWASA. All right, the people who are served by the Concord water system, due to system maintenance, you will experience an interruption in your water supply right now. Now, this closure, they say, will allow the system to adequately recharge in order to facilitate distribution from 5 a.m. That is tomorrow, Friday, October 7, 2022. The Concord water system serves Concord, Grand Mall, Brazan, Happy Hill, Buseju, Cherry Hill, the stadium, River Road, Mungay, and the entire town of St. George. You will get your water at 5, but they say that there's people in some areas that are elevated, and it might take a little longer for you to get your supply, so please be a little patient and things like that. I mean, that's what it's saying and things like that. So you understand? We're moving. Dr. Terence Walters is the new National Disaster Coordinator of NaDMA. Now, the appointment took effect on Tuesday, 4th October of 2022. That was 2 days ago. Now, Dr. Walters is no stranger to the position or agency, as he served as both Deputy Disaster Coordinator and Acting National Disaster Coordinator during the period 2009 to 2017. Now, while out of active disaster management duties, Dr. Walters honed his knowledge in the field, achieving a PhD in public policy and administration with a focus in emergency management in April of 2021, and also completed the Master of Philosophy, and that's in public policy and administration, emergency management in 2020. Now, as a disaster management practitioner, Dr. Walters has participated, they say, in several training in the areas of disaster management, business continuity, and results-based management. Now, his background spans education, drug prevention education, disaster management, and public health. Dr. Walters is familiar with the regional and international disaster management context and has traveled extensively and participated in many disaster management exercises. Dr. Walters replaces Mr. Benedict Peters, who retired in July of 2022. The staff of NaDMA say they welcome Dr. Walters to the agency. All right, so, all right, partners, so you fix up. All right, we are moving on. So I found this really interesting story to share with you, and I'm so happy that we are doing so. Now, Rich Within is challenging Grenadians to join their initiative to keep vulnerable children and young adults off Grenada's streets and in progressive programs that help them to thrive. Now, in July of this year, Rich Within invited approximately 50 of Grenada's top-tier professionals eager to learn about Rich Within's mission and, in particular, how the business community can offer internship to adolescents and young adults in need of professional mentoring. Hosted by La Luna, this ambitious crowd, which included Prime Minister Dickon Mitchell, also heard firsthand from former program beneficiaries just how the professional mentoring changes life trajectories. Now, the Rich Within internship program is geared at preventing vulnerable job and life skills training. Providing. Okay, providing a valuable job and life skills training to adolescents who have been part of the child welfare system. All right, that is growing up in the residential care homes, you know, them homes as we just call them. So they focus on those kind of children, the children who grows up in those homes and who at the age of 18 years must navigate life independently. So in other words, after they have turned 18, now they are on their own. It is time for them to leave these homes and so on and fend for themselves. Now they're saying that we must all work together to ease the burden of children abuse for its survivors and the nation at large. All right, that's the Rich Within founder, Dr. Karen Lawson. She says that the social, economic, and environmental impact of child abuse spreads far and wide and affects the people of any nation. Now, on a yearly basis, vulnerable children, they are removed from the abusive homes and the households by the Child Protection Authority of the Ministry of Social Development, and they are placed in these residential care homes. Now, in these homes, they are fed, they are clothed, and they're educated until their 18th birthday. At the age of 18, however, the children in care homes around Grenada, they are expected to find another home, you know. And the point is, there are some who can't. There's nowhere else to go. For the past 18 years, they've been there. So for those who cannot return to a stable home environment, or who have a lack of income and direction, they often end up on the streets. All right? And that can lead into, well, you know, a life of crime and a whole sort of problems, and they end up in another home, which is the one on top, Richmond Hill. So they're appealing to people, you know, to join and help make things easier for these people, business people and so on, to, you know, have an open mind when it comes to providing opportunities for these people and so on. I've seen one young man who, when he came from the home, he was well prim and proper. Prim and proper people. When they come up from the home, they polish because the home does such a good job. But here's what. When he came out, he had nowhere to go. All right? He had nowhere to go. But, you know, he had to go, went to one or two places, people give him a night rest here or there. And the other day, I saw him in the street, God forbid, I don't like to say it like that, looking like a vagrant. Looking like a vagrant. Asking me if I know nobody who wants somebody to clean the yard. You understand? That's the reality. So You must do your part as business people and people, probably not even business people, but around to make life easier for these people. Long story short. You understand? Long story short. So help them out. You understand? In fact, we've posted an entire story on this on our page. I can't go into everything right now because, in the interest of time. But I would like us to keep this conversation alive. Okay? Good. All you. Consultant from the Tabula Rasa Immigration Services, Inc. in Canada. Her name is Talisha Hilgai. And, she was speaking of opportunities that are available for Grenadians in Canada. Sometimes they say, well, things hard, you want to do certain things, but you find the avenue is not there. Well, they're saying that there are opportunities she's saying that, you can apply for your visas or citizenship or whatever it is and give yourself an opportunity.
You have the opportunity to come to Canada as a visitor, as a student, as a worker, through permanent residency, through starting a new business, a startup business. We have the refugee option. I think Canada is, if not the first, maybe the second country that welcomes refugees. So you have all these different options to come to Canada. Like the other places, you obviously have to go through an application process. Now, as an immigration consultant, you don't must use an immigration consultant. However, not every case is just cut clear and straightforward. So having the advice of an immigration consultant can increase your chances of getting an approved application. Again, nothing is guaranteed, but it can increase your chances. Everything right now is online. So the government has kind of transitioned. So if you go to the Canadian government website, you do have the option of creating your own profile and uploading your forms and your documents there. It's also advised to have an invitation letter from someone who's a citizen or permanent resident in Canada. Then you need to show proof of funds. So do you have enough money for yourself, a family of 3, a family of 4, to come to Canada for 2 weeks? So these are some of the documents that you would have if you are employed or if you're going to school. It is wise to put an employment letter and even a letter from your school.
The process can... Yeah, thank you very much to our colleagues there for that clip there. We are moving on. Now, I'm happy to report that 5 members of the TAMCC Community College Robotics Club, they will be representing Team Grenada in the first Global Robotics Carbon Capture Competition. Now, that competition will be happening in a couple of days in Switzerland. And of course, we're going to talk to the team about that. They're going to tell us who they are and what this is all about.
We are Team Grenada, and we are comprised of 5 members from the TAMCC Community College Robotics Club. We will be representing Grenada in the first global competition that will be held in Switzerland, Geneva, 2022.
That's right, and there are some brilliant minds. Now, out of 13 students, these 5 students, they were shortlisted by their mentor based on observation, of course, of their teamwork spirit and their technical skills and so on. And they are now going to explain to us what this competition is all about, what is required of them, and how they were shortlisted.
The entire robotics team consists of approximately 13 students here in TAMCC. All of us which are part of the robotics club here in TAMCC. The 5 of us were chosen by our mentor through observation. While we were building robots before the competition, he observed us as we build, and not only our technical skills, but he also observed our team skills, our teamwork skills, and through those criteria, he was able to select the 5 of us for the traveling team. This year's theme for the competition is carbon capture. So, First Global wants to inspire us, the youths, to learn more about carbon and how it's affecting our environment. This is represented in the game through black balls. The black balls themselves represent carbon in the air. And we have to design our robot to pick up these black balls from the ground and shoot them into a carbon bin. This is to represent machines out there that take carbon from the air and store them in actual carbon bins, which help reduce the amount of carbon in the air. To help focus more on technical skills, they also added more challenges within the game, like our robot must be able to pull itself up, which does not directly relate to carbon capture, but it helps show our technical proficiency in building the robots.
Thank you very much. And the team say that they are 99% complete, and they are calling on you for your support.
Well, we received our kit from Rev Robotics about a month ago, and because we're all new to robotics, we reached out to other teams like Guyana and Ghana, and we worked together and came up with designs and tips to help each other build our robot. So now we're just fine-tuning and getting ready for the competition next week, but we are 99% complete.
We would love your support as we travel to Geneva to represent our country on October 13th. So you can interact with our social media posts on Instagram. Our handle is FGC Team Grenada, and on Facebook it's SpySpot. Thank you very much for your support.
Well, yeah, and of course we will be supporting you. Go, 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 Team Grenada. Congratulations to all of you, all right? They are Samaya Gray, Deja Bernard, Jadon Sylvester, Kadeen Pascal, and John Gilks. And of course, you have to look out for them. And once you see their posts on social media, and once you hear about them, once you see anything related to that, yeah, they say go green, you know, go greens. All right, so we are moving on. Now, what we can tell you is that 2 Grenadians, according to reports, are caught up with 3 citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, and they're held by police in St. Kitts and Nevis regarding the seizure of a quantity of cocaine and cannabis. Now, the names have not been disclosed. We understand that there was a search operation of a Trinidad and Tobago registered vessel which entered St. Kitts and Nevis on Tuesday from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, during which the suspected drugs were found. Now, the search party included the country's security services. An article out of the headquarters of the Royal St. Christopher and the Nevis Police Force noted that an initial count revealed that 32 bales were found, it consisting of 25 kilo blocks, a total of 800 kilograms of suspected cocaine, carrying a street value of $71,280,000. You hear me? $71,280,000. What? Janu. Oh, you hear me? Now, there were 16 transparent vacuumed plastic bags with a total weight of 5.8330 kilograms, all right, which is about 12.852 pounds of suspected cannabis, all right, and that's with a street value of $156,000. Now, according to reports, the matter is still under investigation, and the men are assisting police there with their investigation. This is not a good story, a grim day in the history of Thailand. A former police officer burst into a daycare center in the northeastern side of Thailand on Thursday today, killing dozens of children and teachers, and then firing on more people as he fled what they call the deadliest rampage in the nation's history. Now, the assailant, who authorities said was fired from his position from the police force earlier this year, all right? They said that he was fired because of a drug offense. He took his own life after killing his own wife and children at home. So after the whole business, the man go home, kill his wife, kill all the children, and then kill himself. No? Now, according to an eyewitness, The staff at the daycare center, they locked the door when they saw that the assailant was approaching. He was approaching them with a gun, but he shot his way in. You know? They say at least 37 people were killed in the attack. You know? And according to police spokesman there, another 12 people were wounded. Now, at least 24 of the dead were children, mostly preschoolers. Now, they're saying that one of the persons was saying the teacher who died, she had a child in her arms. They said that they didn't think, another eyewitness said, I didn't think that he would kill children. But they say he shot at the door and shot right through it. A 34-year-old former police officer. Me even calling his name me might. You understand? They say in the attack he used multiple weapons, including a handgun, a shotgun, and a knife. I think. But the police say that they are still investigating. What is there to investigate, you know? Oh boy. But that's the kind of thing. Like how? And then after all that, you know, your family who might be thinking that they're home safe. People sometimes all they might be seeing the signs. Don't take this thing for granted, you know. Don't take it lightly when your husband or your wife start to behave kind of funny. You understand? Sometimes we don't say things. You understand? That gives you the idea that we ain't thinking straight. But yet, you're telling yourself that my husband or my wife ain't going to do that. Get them the help they need. Early intervention can prevent scenarios like this. You understand? Can't just wake up one morning. It should have been showing signs. You know, and sometimes some employers, how they treat workers too, You know, I don't excuse it, nothing, you know, but sometimes you make people feel like, you know, their life is over. Nothing else to live for. You're angry. You're angry at the world because you give your life to an employer or to an organization, to an establishment, and they treat you like dirt. You understand? Nothing justifies taking of a life, but I'm just talking about how certain scenarios in your life can make you feel worthless. You understand? But that one tough, boy. It's tough. It hurts to the core. I don't want to talk about it no more. Let's talk about something good. We are life. You know, this morning I was driving by. I saw so many accidents. So many accidents today, boy. So many accidents. I'm coming back to that just now. You understand? And it could be you or it could be me. But God spares our life. So we have to be grateful for the blessings that we get. You know what I mean? But all here, hear this. The Communal Cooperative Credit Union, they have something happening soon. Well, right now, members, group health and life plan. Now, if I was not a member of the Communal, I'd go and join just for that. They've got a members group health and life plan. Brand new for its members. Every one of you if you're a member. You understand? It is a group health and life plan specifically tailored for the members of the Communal Cooperative Credit Union that are 18 years and over. Now here's what, anyone can join the credit union and immediately request to join the plan. Now, I'm going to tell you something, don't tell them I tell all of that. That is between me and Hola. The plan is currently in its open enrollment phase. No, at least don't tell nobody. Don't go and call me name. The plan is currently in its open enrollment phase, which means if you sign up, let me not talk to Lord because I don't want a neighbor hear what we're talking about. if you sign up right now, no medical requirements, no medical checks, no medical questions asked. They just sign you up and you're good to go. You're proper. Now here's that. Members over 60 years can apply and obtain coverage during this particular period. All these things unheard of. Importantly, all members enrolling during this period, you are guaranteed coverage. You GC, you know they say your GT, or your GC, you are guaranteed coverage. But the open enrollment is expected to end on October 24th, 2022. So that's a couple days from now. After which, you understand? After which, if you sign up then, after the date, you have to go through all the check and they have to see if you had any pre-existing condition and any risk the being denied. Long and short, I can't butt up that one. You risk being told, well, we see that you have pre-existing conditions, or if we're going to offer you coverage, and it might be a little hot. You know what I mean? So here's what. There's a trick. Do the thing now. Between now and the 24th. I know there are thousands of communal members watching the program. In fact, I know thousands of customers. I'm going to tell you this. When I heard about this, because this is not the first time I'm hearing about this. When I heard about this for the first time, truth be told, I say to my family, let's switch the current coverage that we have, because we're already covered. We already have health and life insurance. I said to them, based on this plan, and of course, I'll give you a number to call for more details and things. All right? It is more attractive than our current plan, so we switched. I went in there and I asked all my legal questions. I think I did that on Monday or Tuesday, and I switched my coverage. Yeah, because I think it's cool, and then so that's how I am telling you this now. Because I was so excited about the plan, and I'm like, are you gonna do more to let people know about this? Because I think this could benefit Grenadians, yeah. And they were like, oh, okay, and then here we are now. You know, they give me some papers, and they say, well, Mikey, if you want to tell people about the thing, I'll tell people about the thing. So on Tuesday next week, God's willing, at 2:30, I'm going to have some representatives. One from the communal credit union, one from the insurance company, and we're going to have a conversation as to the benefits, you know, what does this plan come with, etc., etc., etc. All right, because you know, I say I want you all to get the information, you know, because I'm no expert on the business. Okay, but for more information, you can call 409-6862. That number again, 409-6862, for more information on this. And folks, I'm telling you this because I myself am convinced that this is worth it. All right, you can call Agostini Insurance Brokers at 435-6861 for more details as well, or 409-6862. So you have our real numbers, and I'll give you, you know, ting. All right, so please call and inquire, and of course, you wouldn't regret it. As I told you, once I heard about it, I got so excited, and I went and signed up one time. It was like, Mikey, but you know, the plan is still organizing, and you have until the 24th. I say, yes, I know I have until the 24th, but the early bird catches the worm, you know. So, like I said, I'm signed up my children and things like that. Health, I mean, come on, you know. And when I tell you, benefits are amazing. So it's a group health and life plan, and it's specifically, I'm sorry to say that it is specifically for the members of the communal cooperative credit union. But if you want to be part of this, you can simply sign up with the communal and sign up immediately for the coverage, and you are good to go. You're pretty. You understand? So that's what it's all about. So I just wanted to tell you that before we take our break for tonight. I should have one more thing to tell you about. Hey boy, let me look on the business and see. I should have one more thing to tell you about. I was telling you about it since the other day, you know. But I need to tell you about it again. Let me look for it. So how are we doing tonight? How is the sharing committee coming along with our responsibilities for tonight? You know, I think that you guys have been doing a really fantastic job. People tell me about all here. They say, boy, these people, you know, when they beg you to share, boy, what? All they can sell. So anyway, we were telling you about this here, the Skills for Youth Employment program. They're hosting a virtual panel discussion on inclusion of young persons with disabilities in training and employment opportunities. Now you can join them for this event as the experts share their experience and help chart the way forward to ensure inclusion for all. All right, on your screen we're telling you that it's going to be from 5 to 7 p.m. And again, we'll post this on our page so that you are well aware and you don't miss it. I know that a lot of people have been expressing their interest to know a little bit more about this. So yes, all right. So please be a part of this. All right. Good. What else do I have to tell you? All right. And okay. Oh, but that should have ended already. I think the session, I'll go for the link and get it for you, okay? I'll go for the link and I'll post it on the page because it should have ended at 7 actually. But anyway, I'll check it out for you. Anyway, folks, let me take the quick one and we're coming back. I'm gonna take a quickie and I'm coming back with the national report and the weather.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Tim Sunset Beach Bar invites all to the Sister Isle of Carriacou on their special day pass on Sunday, October the 30th. Catch the Osprey on Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m. On arrival, get served breakfast, then head on out for an island tour of Carriacou. Take a boat ride to Sandy Island, then it's off to Ansela Roach Beach for a buffet lunch of lobster, fish, chicken and ribs, along with cocktails all afternoon. The package costs $550 EC and includes your tickets to and from Carriacou on the Osprey, breakfast, the island tour, boat ride, and the buffet and cocktails. For bookings and more information, call on WhatsApp 1-473-415-3488. That number again, 1-473-415-3488. It's Tim Sunset Beach Bar Carriacou Day Pass on Sunday, October 30th. Come have some fun in the sun.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform. Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
The National Insurance Scheme continues to make it easy to access our services using the MyNIS online platform. Now we're introducing a new feature that allows you to submit your benefit claims from the convenience of your smart devices. No paper, no hassle. All you have to do is log in to my.nisgrenada.org. Select claims, fill out the relevant information, and click submit. We'll take it from there. It's that simple and that easy. Submit a claim from the comfort of your home as you rest and recuperate. Enjoy the convenience of faster claim processing and monitor the status of your claim every step of the way. We are excited to introduce this new feature to better serve you. NIS is changing the game and the way you make your claim. Access anywhere and anytime with My NIS Online.
Have you ever imagined the value of being provided the best care services in the comfort of your own home? Or do you need caregivers that are truly invested in the health and well-being of your loved ones? Here at Innovative Healthcare, we are committed to providing you the highest quality care right in your home and the flexibility to recover at your own pace. Our services include Alzheimer's dementia care, wound care, physiotherapy, post-hospitalization care, cataract care, and so much more. We understand the great importance of your health and privacy. That's why we have a fully staffed team comprising of medical doctors, registered nurses, patient care technicians, and nursing assistants. We are located at Grove Street, St. George's. So contact us on 404-7838 to book an appointment today.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business.
For your education.
For your financial freedom.
For that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the communal. Contact us today.
It's Soca Parang Indie Basket, the Spice Basket. Saturday, 5th November, featuring from Trinidad, Scrunta, Baron,
Then you go see Bobby Parang.
Marcia Miranda.
Darling, look, it's Christmas, a special time of year.
From Grenada, Carriacou String Band, Lele. Hassan Leke and Steve Theodore. Get your early bird ticket for $60 after you pay $80 and more at the door. And are available at Chucky's Bar, Brendan on the Terminal, Grenada Optical in St. George's, Gittins Pharmacy Grenville, Gittins Healthcare Grandance, Chai's Bar St. Mark's, Nick and Bites Guave, St. David's Pharmacy, Calico Shopping Center, Main Street, Sotiers, Soca Parang Indie Basket, Spice Basket, Saturday, 5th November, showtime, 8 p.m. Brought to you by National Lotteries Authority, We FM, Boss FM, Top FM, Magic FM, Bulk by Carib, Captain's Harris, GBN, MTV, Alamanda Hotel, 3 O's Auto Supplies, and Grenada Distillers. Soca Parang Indie Basket, Spice Basket, Saturday, 5th November, showtime, 8 p.m. It's another Chucky's promotion.
Do you need to get one of these tests done at an affordable price? Well, look no further. Visit Allied Laboratories by Fit for Life today. We offer VDRL, CBC, ANA, rheumatoid factor, D-dimer, TROP1, HbA1c, PT-INR, and PTT. Call one of our branches today, conveniently located at Grenville and Granats, and one of our staff members will be happy to assist. Please note that there are over 200 tests available, and these are only a few. So call today and book your appointment.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com. Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell says budget consultation is crucial to helping fulfill his government's plans and policies. Details to this story and more in the National Report.
Did you know that the National Policy on Sports and Physical Activity was first drafted in 2010? The upcoming reconsultations will give the public another opportunity to make input in the final document before its implementation. Did you know that the National Policy on Sports and Physical Activity aims to provide the following benefits? Boosting of the economy, equal opportunity for every parish to boost sporting activities in their community, training and incentives for athletes in the various sporting disciplines, job creation, just to name a few. It includes the formation of a National Sports Council, which core values are inclusiveness, efficiency, fairness, and excellence. Its major role includes training and development, support to national federations, and support to parish councils. You have an opportunity to make further recommendations for the effectiveness of the National Policy on Sports and Physical Activity by attending the reconsultation meetings in your area.
Welcome back. With the details to the news for Thursday, October 6th, 2022, I am Sherry Ann Noel. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell has spoken to the importance of the just concluded budget consultation in fulfilling the plans and policies outlined in the election manifesto. During the final session, which was held virtually on Wednesday, Prime Minister Mitchell said the process is crucial to assist in his ministry, which to some extent is still transitioning.
the consultations underscore for us the importance of getting active participation from the nation, active participation from stakeholders in the budget process. And so I'm truly grateful to all of you who are on this call and to all of those who have, prior to this call, been part of the budget consultation process. We want ordinary citizens to be part and parcel of the process because while the cabinet, while individual ministers, while MPs, while the budget officers, Pierre Sylvester and his team at the Ministry of Finance may come up with budget proposals, and while they may be adopted by cabinet and ultimately form the basis of an appropriation bill, if we do not have the input from persons, if the budget ultimately does not reflect the goals, the aspirations of the people themselves, and if they do not believe in it, then in a sense, our strategic focus and our goals and objectives will not reflect the desires and the wish of the population.
The budget consultation process targeted a wide cross-section of groups and individuals and was also held at the parish level. It was held to report to identify proposed key priorities for government for the 2023 budget and to facilitate dialogue and collaboration among stakeholders towards the achievement of government's goals and objectives. Honorable Deacon Mitchell said it's absolutely important to take the budget process and the consultation seriously.
The truth is, there are some places where the ability of the citizen to take part in such a process does not exist. And so we see it as fundamental to the democratic process, and we see it as a wonderful opportunity for stakeholders to help shape the government's policies, the government's strategic focus, and the agenda.
A synopsis of the broad emerging themes with reference to the government's 5 overarching pillars: economic transformation, environmental management, citizen empowerment, government and institutional building, and foreign policy were presented by Acting Deputy Permanent Secretary Siobhan Britton.
3 main points here for economic transformation. There was a lot of conversation about the ease of doing business, on digitalization, as well as major infrastructure overhaul needed in the country. And I will speak to them in broad terms. So in terms of ease of doing business, there was a call for us to really streamline the processes that we have, integrating technology in our day-to-day business, as well as in some of our regular practices. And by technology, we may not necessarily mean a computer per se, but a new way of doing something or a more efficient way of doing something. And it was noted that in some of our processes, like even in the construction sector, the world has moved on from basic paintbrushes and so on, and using different tools to get the job done. So we should really look into how we can integrate new technologies into our economy to help them be more efficient and effective. Also, especially in the outer parishes, there was a call for the decentralization of commercial activity. And this was echoed in a few of the rural parishes where government services and also business services, there's a call for them to be closer to them than us having to, and I say us because I'm also from a rural parish, having to go to St. George's to do business.
Mike Sylvester, Permanent Secretary in the Prime Minister Ministry, is pleased with the level of dialogue and the important suggestions that were brought forward.
I like many of the suggestions. And I think if the idea or the goal is transformation, I think some of those that would have been mentioned, including the bushing program, I think, and the way that could be transformed, I think is something that is low-hanging fruit that could be easily implemented. We heard the Imani program and how that could be reimagined. I think that again is an important and low-hanging fruit that could be considered. The school feeding program, and in terms of what is happening in the schools and how that could be reimagined and also have linkages with agriculture, have linkages with health to ensure that we increase the food and nutrition security in our schools, starting with the school children. I think that's also an important point that I take away from this. We have the issue with the renewable energy. I know Mr. Phelan mentioned a solar panel or solar panels on every roof. I'm not sure how practical that is, but it's an idea. It's a strategy that could be explored in as far as possible.
After a 5-year hiatus, the Grenada Bar Association will host the Sir Archibald Ned Memorial Lecture. President Derek Sylvester says it comes at a time when the public is yearning for information on the judicial system. The topic to be presented is mob justice versus real justice, sentencing, social media, and the rule of law. It will be delivered by Chief Justice Dame Janice M. Pereira. The lecture is scheduled for 6:30 p.m. on Thursday, October 13th at the Grenada Trade Center.
We believe that at a time like now, it is apt to have those discussions because many times persons would have a particular skewed view, especially on social media and otherwise, in relation to the principles of sentencing. And the principles of sentencing, you know, it's a touchy topic, but it's principles that are guided along legal lines. So for example, sentencing is not just pull off a hat. In 2020, we passed the sentencing guidelines. So judges and magistrates, they have a responsibility to go through various phases to determine exactly how do you arrive at a sentence. And I believe the public needs to understand that.
Mr. Sylvester says sentencing is personal to the offender, as one person may get a particular sentence and another person with different circumstances with the same offense may get a different sentence.
This is a very topical issue at this time, and I'm encouraging members of the public to come to the Trade Center on the 13th of October at 6:30 p.m. I could assure them that this lecture is going to be an interesting one, and they would have the opportunity to ask questions and to get feedback. So in other words, it's an educational session. Not having this lecture for the last 5 years and having it this year has been a project that the bar has embarked upon, you know, and we've worked hard to ensure that it is done.
While he's not in a position to speak in detail on the content of justice presentations, the Bar Association president gave hints as to what the focus might be.
It would speak to what the law, what is the state of the law in relation to sentencing, and it may also touch on issues in relation to the expectation of the public, you know, the rule of law, social media, and so I best to leave it in the hands of the Chief Justice who would speak on it. But what I could assure you is that it would deal with all the issues in relation to sentencing, you know, issue in relation to social media, and how the law should treat those things, how it should be dealt with.
The president of the bar says it is a hope of the association that after the staging of the lecture on October 13th, the society will be in a better position to understand the role of a judicial officer in sentencing and the fact that it is a legal process that should not be guided by emotions. This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
Prepare for hurricane. Prepare for hurricane. Make sure you have your radio and your batteries too. Waterproof flashlight candles will do. Tin stuff, garbage bag, first aid kit. Come on people, make sure you have it. Clean water in a container and a hurricane plan. Hear me no man.
Hurricane damage is beyond your control. Surviving the aftermath is up to you. Have a hurricane plan. It can save your life and your family too.
Prepare for hurricane. Your hair, prepare for hurricane.
Men and boys who are victims of domestic, sexual, or child abuse are being urged to reach out to the Special Victims Unit of the Criminal Investigations Department. That appeal by Detective Samika Ferrer, who was a guest on the program One-on-One with the RGPF on Wednesday. She said the Special Victims Unit, which has been in existence for the past 4 years, has seen a very low turnout of the male population seeking help for abuse.
If you're being abused, be it domestic violence or sexual abuse, we encourage you to come forward. Some of you might complain that, okay, you are discriminated against, maybe by a particular station or entity, or someone within your community might tell you move there and sit down. We're encouraging you to come forward and make a report. We are here for you. We are here to protect you. We are here to ensure that you get the service that you so desire. Bring the perpetrator to justice. Also, victims, we encourage you to make reports in a timely manner. Yes, sometimes it's difficult, but we can channel you to the right direction with the Ministry of Social Development or the Child Protection Authority, the entity that's responsible for victims, especially children under the age of 16, to protect your child.
Detective Farre also warned parents and guardians who knowingly withhold information of abuse of children that there is a hefty fine that can be imposed by law for such actions.
Parents, remember that you can be charged for mandatory reporting. We can charge you for that if you fail to report. So if you're the guardian of a child and you fail to report sexual abuse or sexual assault, in what form be it, indecent assault or sexual assault, you can be prosecuted for the offense. All right? So you have a fine of $15,000 or 7 years imprisonment. So I encourage you to come forward, speak out, speak up, and let's stomp the dirty man under our feet.
The Ministry of Education, Youth, Sports and Culture is inviting long-distance runners from schools, clubs and the public to participate in the National Cross Country Championship, which commences on Saturday, 8 October 2022 in St. Andrew. Saturday's race will begin at the St. Andrews Anglican Secondary School playing field in Telescope.
This first race will be starting at the SAS playing field, SAS grounds in Grenville. The race will go along the back road down the hill to the Progress Park, out to the roundabout, over the bridge to the roundabout, up to Pearls Airport, down Farm Lane and come back to Paradise and back up alongside the playing field, Progress Park, and back to SAS playing field.
That was Albert Joseph, senior coach in the Ministry of Education, Youth, Sports and Culture, who is responsible for athletics. Registration will be done on site at SAS playing field. Transportation is also available from various points on the island to afford interested persons the opportunity to register and be on time for the race.
The races are for schools, primary, secondary, clubs, anybody interested. So we will have 2 large buses leaving St. George's. They will go over the hills. We have them starting at around NIS, Republic Bank area in town. Okay, hopefully we will have one leaving Guav gas station, going up on the western side to Grenville. A couple of the schools will organize their buses.
Coach Joseph says some schools and clubs have already confirmed their participation in the championship, and he is looking forward to a good turnout on Saturday. Other preliminary races will be held in St. David on October 15th and Tanti in St. George's on October 22nd. This year's championship is sponsored by Blue Bubbles. And with that story, we come to the end of the National Report for Thursday, October 6th, 2022. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Sherry Ann Noel, thanking you for viewing.
Well, thank you very much, Sherry Ann, and the rest of the GIS News team. And you can look forward to, for Friday, we'll have the final for the week, the final national report for the week. And what we want to do right now is to take a look at the weather as submitted by the Met Office. So what we can tell you is that the weather for tonight is expected to... What tonight is? And tonight is... Isn't tonight Thursday? Tonight is Thursday, right? Tell me it's Thursday. I've lost track of the days, unfortunately. All right, I have lost track of the days. Okay, yeah, so today's, October 6th, right? So today's Thursday. Right. Okay, so let me pull up the But I know Mikey pulling up wrong thing. I hear wrong is by. So for tonight, the weather is You know what? I think it's the Met Office that's making. The Met Office made a mistake in the dates. All right, that's what's happening there. The Met Office made a mistake in the dates. So I had the right thing. So let's go. The weather for tonight expected to be mostly cloudy and at first with few isolated showers, and then it should improve generally overnight. Now the weather for, well, the winds easterly to southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Tonight's minimum temperature 25 degrees Celsius, and seas are expected to be moderate to rough with waves 6 to 9 feet in open waters. A marine advisory remains in effect. All right. Welcome, Alana. Allah, Sam, back to the program. I hear you was on a ban. Allah, I hear you was on a ban. You're playing no man. I hear you was on a ban. I mean, so you got liberated. All right. So anyway, yes. Going back to our weather, I like trouble from the Met Office for Friday. We can tell you the weather is expected to be partly cloudy to cloudy at first, with few brief isolated showers improving as the day progresses. Max temperature for tomorrow, 30.5 degrees Celsius, and a minimum 25.5. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 13 to 23 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to slightly rough with waves 5 to 7 feet in open waters. A marine advisory will be in effect for tomorrow. And we want to say hello to a few other people. Why? Hold on. The folks on YouTube, big up your whole self, okay? I mean, we know that you're there, you're watching all the time, so we want to say hello to you and thank you for so doing. We have people like Suzanne, it's Clovey, Martin, Sonia, Jean, who else, and everybody else. Blessings to you, okay? And we also want to say hello to the folks who are on Facebook. Boy, yeah. Those of you who are on Facebook, the sharing committee, how you have 243 shares, you are getting on these days. Why? Watch now. I went on Facebook last night. If you see Mikey Live shares from Dillian, Dillian, you're not easy. Anyway, so Diane, Pingling, Ezran, Barbara, Kireen, Haley, Ruby, Hillary, Hazel, Eunice, Kireen, Yvonne, Shireen, Nelsia, who else is with us? Zaka. Blessings to all of you, okay? All of you who are currently tuned in, blessings to you. All right? And I gotta let you know that I appreciate you guys all the time. Okay? Cynthia. Blessings to you. Travar. Allah, you are yeah, you are now liberated here. Yeah. All right, Sharon. Praise and worship. And whoa, you don't see the time, Sharon, you don't do any work. Salian, how are you? Sharon, you don't do any work. You don't see what, Sharon, you don't see the time. Yeah, Java, blessings to you too, eh? And guys, gotta let you know that I appreciate you every time. You know, this girl by Cindy, you know, I don't even want to talk about Cindy now. I see Cindy died. How? You know, and anyway, I keep saying it, man. Life is not guaranteed. You're here today and tomorrow somebody's still saying R.I.P. It's just crazy how the people that we know and we grew up with, and you know, Adonna, they're just disappearing. They're just disappearing. You know? It's painful. Kieran, all I need bonus? Sure. You know, it's painful. It's painful. So anyway, for those of you who have not yet shared, I would like to encourage you to please do so. We appreciate when you do that. You know, so please hit the share button. There are so many of you who are on here that have not shared as yet. So, you know, we're just asking you to share the business. Nothing too much. Just share the business. All right? And Ruby, yeah, we appreciate that too. So I know that there are some people who are just there. They're just watching. They never participate. They're just there. We know that you're there, and we also would like to appeal to you to share the program, you know, so that for people who don't get notifications, that you'll be the one that help them to see the program. You know what I mean? So please go ahead and share. Just that one share if you have not yet done so. Just one. All right. And that should be good. Okay, guys? So again, if you have not yet shared, I see that there are so many of you here still. Adonna, you're crying still? Yeah, man, that's tough, man. That's tough. You know, it's painful, Bermuda. It's painful to see that, you know, people you see every day and interact with, and then they're on Facebook today and tomorrow you're hearing somebody saying rest in peace. You know, Della, that is hard to accept. You know, it just messes with your mind. It's like, yo, you know, it's hard to think of them as gone. You know, it's just hard. Anyway, guys, take care. May God bless you and your family. And we're going to touch base again. Please, again, remember, if you have not yet done so, please share the program. It's Clovey and everyone else. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja! No! Take care, Marvin. Blessings to you as well. Take care of yourself and your family. All right, guys, so we're going to see you tomorrow. God's willing. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. Yeah? Take care.